Mr. Ironsides did ask me to look into a matter while I was here, though I will say I was genuinely interested in enrolling these girls to school. I'm looking for someone. Where is, what the hell's her name? Starts with an M.
Rosemary.
Oh, starts with an R.
Anna.
Yeah, where's Anna? Where is Rosemary? I would really appreciate talking to her.
As I told Mr. Ironsides, it's none of his business. He is not the next of kin. He's not the legal guardian, I mean.
As the
What a slip.
as the legal curator of and the one who's procured her enrollment here, the sole financial reason she's even at this school, I would say he has far more reason than anyone else to know what's going on with her. He needs to know where his dollars are spent. There are legal precedents to be followed here.
I don't have to put up with such wild accusations. I've reported her whereabouts exactly to her uncle, the legal guardian. I need to put up with no more of this. Now leave.
Leslie shrugs.
I'm gonna sue you.
Get him, boys.
You actually said get him, boys?
Oh, don't
No.
joke around like that. Gabriel starts swinging.
So a gentleman approaches in a mustache, and he says, "Everything all right, headmaster?" And he's like, "These men are causing trouble. Please have them removed." He says, "Very well, come on.
Les starts
You're
to
the
walk-
headmaster. This is private property."
Les starts to walk with him, but he's
Thorindle,
hollering.
you are good. Yang, you are spotted. He points his... Excuse me. He points his baton at you and says, "All of you, come on." And
Fuck
Anna,
it,
you
boy.
two are busted.
You're on your own, Thorindle.
Well, I suppose our hard-earned money will be spent elsewhere. I refuse to enroll the girls in a place where I, as the sole financial provider of this education, I wouldn't be privy to any information.
They start almost, he's like, "Come on now," and you can see more guards are piling up as they start kind of corralling you towards the exit.
Les just goes.
Anyone putting up any resistance or saying anything before you're
Sir
escorted out?
Camry is doing the like the Western, when they're doing a standoff and your hand is like twitching over your gun.
Your
It's
holster.
like him. Yeah, it's like him with his sword. He's just like,
Moglin says to Sir Gamry, he says, "Easy, I don't want any trouble. I know you're, he says, you're a Gamlonian. You're a brave bunch. I fought with a bunch of you guys during the Teresian Cloverin War.
I'm the strongest of them all.
I don't doubt that."
He's like a 6-year-old.
All right, so
All
we're
right.
gonna...
I'm stronger than you.
When we
Yes,
get
of
out-
course you are.
When we get out the front door,
Thorindle, you see a secretary who's writing at the desk. You're still blended.
The two
did
dogs.
I get into the building?
Yes, you're able to get through the front door.
Okay.
You slide
And-
it. As you open the door, the secretary looks for you, but she's unable to find you. She says, "Hello, hello." She goes over to the door and says, "Blasted wind," and shuts it behind you.
All right. So there's a secretary. So there's like a sort of entrance area. It sounds like.
Yep.
So I'll continue on into the building.
So you go past reception. There's a staircase leading up, and it looks like a file room in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up.
Okay. You climb up the stairs. You go past at the very front of the building where your token kind of is a glass outreach that kind of overlooks this area around the campus. You can see two black mastiffs playing with each other in the yard. A young girl is throwing a stick for them, and they're fighting over it and bringing it back to her. As you go around, you notice that there is one more secretary guarding not guarding the door, but she's sitting at an office outside, filing your nails with an emery board, and there is a door to the back office just behind you.
So the secretary is near this door, or
Yes. Well, she's within visual range of the door. She's probably about 30 feet away from it.
so this door, it's to obviously a room, or is it at,
It
at
says
the end of?
it says right on the door in one of those placards. It says headmaster's office.
Does the door have a window?
It does not. It's a giant oak door.
So she's in visual range of the door. You said, correct?
Yes.
I will. I'm gonna try ghost sounds again to distract her while I enter the room. Should I do my spellcraft check? I guess I will.
Okay.
Or should I? Yeah, I'll give it a go. Hopefully this goes well.
Mage card at invisible mage
Nat
card. That's
20.
All right.
school for girls.
Because you're doing this on a low-level NPC, I'm going to say it's an auto pass. What is your particular ghost sound that you're alluding to?
That's a good question. I'll make it sound as if there's a
Dogs attacking Yang.
cats fighting on right outside the window.
So you start making cats fight right outside the window, but your magic kind of catches a positive, like, wild magic surge. So all of a sudden, what starts off as cats fighting turns into a lion's roar, and all the books and everything kind of shakes on the top floor. She screams and runs downstairs and yells, I told you, Margaret, this is haunted. And she says, calm down. She's like, you didn't hear that? You didn't. And you can hear them, like, she's basically hysterical and making a lot of noise downstairs while the other receptionist at the bottom of the stairs is trying to calm her down.
Okay, I'll enter the office with the oak door.
You head over to the door and you notice the door is locked.
Damn it. Is there a keyhole?
There is a keyhole.
Can I see through into the room?
You can see through into the room. Inside
I'm
the
going
room
to-
is... Yep.
I'm gonna shift into the room.
Oh, you can teleport.
That's
Yeah,
dad.
fucking
That's fucking
A.
badass, dude.
All right, you teleport through the keyhole. That's so cool. All right, you're in the room. It looks like a study. So there's a giant globe in the corner of the room. There is books on the wall, a filing cabinet, as well as a bottle of whiskey and two crystal whiskey glasses on the desk. There's a big mahogany desk in the middle, a big kind of plush chair he was sitting in, and two guest chairs on the other side.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna start with his desk.
Okay, you walk over to the desk.
Did you want to go back to the other guys at all? I feel like I'm taking a long
there's-
time here.
Basically, I'm going to be honest, you guys actually hit all the major evidence points.
Okay.
And there was a couple red herrings you guys missed, but that's probably for your own benefit.
Yeah, because the red herrings.
Okay. Well, I'll just continue then.
Yeah, so if you guys don't mind, we'll just finish this up. So I'm just going to shorten it up just so we can get back to the group. Inside, you find a file of paper. Basically, they've been investigating who's been selling them, like the kids who's been selling cigarettes. The administration knows this is a major issue and has been trying to do whatever they can to stop it. But they can't, like, none of the girls are giving them any sort of advantages or any sort of information. They've caught girls with a little bit of flay leaf, as well as contraband cigarettes, as well as one girl was busted with shiver. You also find the suicide note from Kira, addressed to Rosemary. And other than that, that is about all you find here, other than draft copies of letters sent to Kira's parents, as well as sent to Rosemary's uncle, basically apologizing. And you find a return copy of a letter from Kira's parents, authorizing them to go ahead and cover it up. It turns out that the security forces of the school buried Kira with the comfort dog who had just passed away in behind the barn.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was buried with Stuart.
You said that the parents said to go ahead and cover it up, like the headmaster had sort of
Yes.
explained.
The headmaster told Kira's parents what happened in a letter, and that she was addicted to drugs and she killed herself. The original
so
letter
it was
said,
to help
yeah,
their image as well. Okay,
yeah.
I see.
So it was.
rough.
You think exactly that the headmaster engaged in a mutually beneficial kind of cover up where she just disappears.
Okay.
Because the family, Kira's family, whose last name is Mayweather. Kira Mayweather, her family. Do you have knowledge local, Thurindle?
No.
Okay. I'll let the other guys roll that right now, just before I forget my train of thought. Yang, as someone who studied quickly looking for your sword, kind of important people to talk to. The Mayweathers run some fairly lucrative import-export business through the colonies. One of their main goods is coffee, and Mayweather Coffee is one of the biggest brands in the south of the Turesian Empire.
Okay.
Yep.
Coffee.
So there isn't. Do you want me to do like a perception in here, or?
I'm going to let you just have this stuff just so I can reunite the group.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd love to solo adventure with you now that the other guys aren't there to weigh you down. You're doing so great.
Ah, please.
All right. Well, if that's all, then I'll just shift out of the room and make my escape.
So you blend in. You find the other guys waiting around out front. As you look, it looks like guards are looking for you, Thurindle. But you manage to slip past them, and with your knowledge of the tunnel locations, it's easy for you to get past them and get out.
My escape.
So Thurindle emerges from the sewer grate, and he's got all this evidence. The suicide note reads to Rosemary from Kira reads, "My dearest Rosemary, I'm so sorry. I can't go on with the pain. It's just too much for me to handle. I know you've always been there for me, and I know we've endured so much together, but I just can't do it anymore. Ever since my brother passed away and then Stuart, and it's just getting too much. I asked... one second. I asked that Hazard and the gang send me over some shiver. I knew it would help keep me calm for what I needed to do. I'm so sorry. Just know that that I'll always love you and I'll always be there with you. All my love, Kira."
Hmm.
Well, she was a bad egg.
Tracking down this hazard may be prudent.
I would say so. I fear that our Rosemary might have been a loose end in a suicide that they did not want to become public. Although, it seems that the headmaster has been doing everything right. It's hard to imagine they would stoop to murder to keep this quiet. They even asked for permission.
Sorry, in the letter to... one thing I forgot that I accidentally omitted was in the letter to Rosemary's uncle, the legal guardian. It